In the previous lecture, we are discussing the chapter linear programming and its questions. I have also discussed the questions of the miscellaneous exercise. I am discussing the example 11 related with the miscellaneous exercise, that is related with the transposition problem. This question is quite different and is very important. Still, this type of question haven't come in the board exams from so many years, but still it's very important and different type of question I am discussing it with you. In example 11, it is saying there are two factories located at the place P and Q. There are two factories at place P and Q. Then, from these locations, a certain commodity is to be delivered to each of three depots A, B, and C. A commodity, a thing which is to be transported from these two factories locations to the locations at A, B, and C. Let this be the position A. This one is as B and this one as C. Then the weekly requirement of the depots are 3, 5, 5 and 4 units. At these depots, the units of certain commodity required are 5, 5 and 4. That total are the 14. While the production capacity of the factories at P and Q are 8 and 6. 8 units per week and 6 units per week are manufactured at the locations P and Q, at the factories P and Q. Now, you can see here the total demand is of 14 and the production is also of 14. That's too good. So the cost of the transportation, since there are two factories, we have to send a certain commodity to 3 depots. So definitely it requires a transportation. So we must send the number of units from each factory to the depot where the transportation cost must be minimum. Now, how much it can be reduced, we can find out by this question. Let X unit be transported from P to A, Y from P to B. Now, there are 8 units which are produced in the factory P. X are transported to A, Y are transported to B. The remaining one are 8 minus X minus Y, which are transported from P to C. Now, the units required at A are 5, X units are transported, the remaining units becomes, they are 5 minus X. 5 are required, X are delivered to it, the remaining are 5 minus X, that is delivered from Q to A. Then Q to B, it becomes 5 minus Y, because Y are delivered, then the remaining are 5 minus Y. Now from here, if we can see, the 4 are delivered. The 4 have to be delivered at C, but 8 minus X minus Y are delivered to C. So remaining are 4 minus 8 plus X plus Y, or you can say X plus Y minus 4 are to be delivered to C from Q to C. ये हम लैंग्वेज में लिख लेते हैं. Let X units, Y units and 8 minus X minus Y units are transported from P to A, B and C respectively. Now, therefore, 5 minus X, 5 minus Y and X plus Y minus 4 units are transported from Q to A, B and C respectively. Now here the chart is given to us on the page 524 about the cost of the transportation. It is indicating that if we transport an article from P to A, it costs rupees 160 per unit. So first of all, we have to minimize the cost, transportation cost. That is represented by C or Z as you like. So it costs 160 per unit from P to A, but X units are transported, it becomes 160X. Then from P to B, it costs rupees 100 per unit, it becomes 100 of Y. It costs 150 from P to C, it becomes 150 8 minus X minus Y. Then it cost rupees 100 from Q to A. Now X 5 minus X units are given to here, so 5 minus X into 100. Then rupees 120 from Q to B, they are the 5 minus Y units. From Q to C, they cost rupees 100, so 100 X plus Y minus 4. Now solving it, it's 160X, 100 Y, 1200 minus 150X, 150 Y, it's 500 minus 100X, then 600 minus 120Y plus 100X plus 100Y minus 400. On solving, what do we get here? It becomes 270 and 160, it's 10, 110, it's 110 and 100X. 100X is here, 100X is cancelled. It remains on here 10X. Then 100Y, 155 minus 50 and 120 gives you minus 170 and plus 100 minus 70Y. Now 1200, 1700, it's 100 only, 13, 6, 19, 1900. That is the objective function we have formed here, that is 10x minus 70y plus 1900. The inequations formed here, that is constraints formed here, are x greater than or equal to 0, this y, this all becomes the equation greater than or equal to 0, then 8 minus x minus y greater than or equal to 0, call it as first, then 5 minus x greater than or equal to 0, call it as second, then 5 minus y, then x plus y minus 4 greater than or equal to 0, call it as fourth. So consider equations here. 8 minus x minus y is equal to 0, or you can say x plus y is equal to 8, or x upon 8 plus y upon 8 is equal to 1. We place here x0, y0 in first, so it becomes 8 greater than or equal to 0, which is true. Then second equation, 5 minus x, 0, x is equal to 5, simply x is greater than or equal to 5. In third one, 5 minus y is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. Then we take here x minus x plus y minus 4, 0, x plus y is equal to 4, x upon 4 plus y upon 4 is equal to 1. If we place the value of x 0 and y 0, that is the origin test, in fourth equation, equation 4, we go it's 0 greater than or equal to 0, that is minus 4, that is false. Now we plot a graph for it. So we have to solve it. It is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 4, 6, 8, 10. It is x8 and y8. It's 2. For origin, x4 and y4. It is false for the origin. X greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. Then x is greater than or equal to 5. 5 is here. If we solve it, यहाँ क्या आता है 5, that is x is less than 5, this side less than 5. Then y is also less than 5, 5 is here. This becomes less 1. So region is here A. This one is the feasible region, or you can say common shaded region here. This is B, C, D, E and F. A is here. Therefore, common shaded region have vertices with A as here, A is here what? It is 4, 0. Then B is here 5, 0. C, what is C here? C becomes here 5, here it is 5, on graph you can check it is 3. Then about D, what is D here? It's 5 and line parallel आ रही है यहाँ पर, तो it is 3, 5, x3 and y 5, x3 and y 5. At E it is 0, 5 and at F it is 0, 4. Now we have to check the value of C at all these different points to check where the cost is minimum. So C at A, place the value here, it is 4 and 0, it's 40, 2300, 40 and 90, 1940. If we take 50 here, 50 means 500 and this 550 and this 1950. C at C, placing the value here 5 and 3, it's 50 minus 210, 160, it becomes 2060. Then at D, the value at D क्या है हमारे पास 3, 5, it's 30 minus 350, 320 and 1900, 320, 10 is 30, 30 and 350, that's 05, क्या हो चुका है आएगा अभी, it's 320, it becomes here 0, 8, 1480. Then at E 05, 70, 1900 and it becomes 70 into 5, 350, 950, 1550. Again I have to check here, it is 8, 1580. Then at F, it's 0, 4, 280, 1900 and 280 becomes 2, 6, 1620. Now the minimum value कहाँ आ रही है? ये आ रही है E पर. Therefore, minimum cost is 1550 at 05. Means the value of x is 0 and the value of y is 5. So now you can say therefore 0, then यहाँ रखेंगे value 0, then here 5 और यहाँ कितना आएगा 3, 0, 5 and 3 units are transported from P to A, B and C respectively, and यहाँ रखते हैं हम 0, 5 आ गया 5, यहाँ रखेंगे हम कितना 5 which is 0 and 5, 0 और y के लिए रखें एक्स्ट्रा y के लिए that is 0, 5, कितना आएगा 4, 0, 5, 3 and 1, 501 units are transported from Q to A, B and C respectively. ठीक है? So that's a different question. Now I'm discussing the question number 5 with you. again very important question. It's already had come in the board exams 1 or 2 times. The question is, an aeroplane can carry a maximum of the 200 passengers. A profit of rupees 1000 is made on each executive class ticket and the profit of rupees 600 is made on each economic class ticket. As we have the compartments in the rail compartments, in the same way we have the same type of the compartments in the aeroplanes also. They are executive and the economic class tickets. The different cost. So here the profit is given for the executive class ticket and the profit on the economic class ticket. So let us assume that let X tickets of economy class and Y tickets of executive class. या पहले एग्जीक्यूटिव लिख लेते हैं, दैन इकोनॉमिक ले लेते हैं, एक ही बात है यहाँ पर. यू कैन एज्यूम एज यू कैन ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ले लेते हैं. चलिए एक्स वाई टिकट्स ऑफ द इकोनॉमिक क्लास. एग्जीक्यूटिव क्लास टिकट्स जो होती हैं वो ज़्यादा कॉस्टली होती है एज़ कम्पेयर टू दैट ऑफ द इकोनॉमी, तो फैसिलिटीज़ भी इसमें ज़्यादा मिलती हैं. फिलहाल यहाँ प्रॉफिट के बारे में हम बात करें. देयर 200 पैसेंजर्स दैट कैन बी बोर्डेड ऑन द प्लेन, मैक्सिमम ऑफ. सो फर्स्ट हमारे पास क्या बनेगा, x plus y must be less than equal to 200 because we can't take more than 200 passengers. It can be 200 or less than 200. Moreover, x is greater than equal to 0, y greater than 0. If we talk about the profit, it must be maximized. But profit तो maximum ही होनी चाहिए ना. So profit कितना होगा? It is 1000 on the executive class, so it becomes 1000x because for one ticket it is rupees 1000. For X ticket it is 1000x, and then for that of the economic class it is 600y. The airline reserves at least 20 seats for the executive class. At least 20 means X is greater than 20. So they either book the seats 20 or more than that of the 20. Then however at least 4 times as many passengers prefer to travel by the economic class than by the executive class. तो जो executive economic class है ये passengers हैं वो कैसे जा रहे हैं, at least 4 times. So is greater than equal to, that is at least 4 times that of the executive, तो 4x हो गया. ठीक है. So now determine how many tickets of each type must be sold in order to maximize the profit for the airline. इसमें एक और इक्वेशन हम ऐड करेंगे, वो क्या, we see the value of x is greater than or equal to 20. if we place the value of x as 20 in this equation, यहाँ दे देते हैं, तो ये क्या आएगा, it becomes y is greater than or equal to 80. ये एक एक्स्ट्रा इक्वेशन है जो हमें फॉर्म करनी है यहाँ पर. यही इस क्वेश्चन में कुछ सेपरेट है और क्वेश्चंस के मुकाबले. सो नाउ वी सॉल्व इट. सॉल्व करके हम इसकी वैल्यूज़ निकालेंगे, एक्स और वाई की वैल्यूज़ आ जाएंगी हमारे पास. दैन वी फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स एंड वाई. ठीक है. तो इसमें ये एक सेपरेट बात थी, इसलिए मैंने क्वेश्चन आपके साथ डिस्कस किया. Now other questions, that is the question number 6, 7, 8 and 10. I also discussed this question with you, but in the next lecture you must try up to these questions. Till then, thank you.